So I'll start off with my tomatoes, and with the potting mix I've got here, which was the Growmore, which you can see underneath there, I'm going to add a bit of vermiculite to it as well to help with the water retention. So only a little bit there. I'm going to sprinkle this big mix I've got here. Shouldn't need too much. So having said that, I will add a little bit more. That should be fine. Got these little trays, so let's just top them up. Okay, so it's seed sowing time, and I've already done tomatoes, just sprinkled a few on the top there using this potting mix of the Growmore compost with some vermiculite mixed in there. Now we're on to the leeks. These need to be set about 1.5 centimetres below surface, so let's get to that. So this is the leeks we're trying. It's a Musselburgh. I'm just going to flip it over so you can see the instructions on the back there. Pause the video if you want to have a close look at the instructions. Okay, so let's work our way in. See what size these are. Right, so these are quite small. Little black ones there. So same as I did with the tomatoes, I'm just going to sprinkle them loosely over the soil. Once they're in the soil, they're really nigh impossible to actually see. So we get on. I'm going to put a few more in as well to account for any ones that don't work. That should do. I'm going to give a cover with the compost. And so there's about 1.5 centimetres over the top of that. Lightly pat it down. Let's give it a good watering like I did with the tomatoes. Let's get another lid. So that's the leeks. Okay, so onto the turnip seed sowing, of which we're doing Tokyo Cross F1 and Purple Top Milan. Tokyo Cross, it does say sow outside from April onwards, but I'm going to do it at the same time as the Purple Top Milan, which says you can start it from March. As I've got this new polytunnel to try out, I want to give them a bit of a head start. I'm also going to be doing throughout the year as well, so I only need to sow a few seeds at a time, because these, apparently you let them go to about 3 inches diameter and they'll be ready to pick, so give that a try. Also apparently they only take about 2 to 3 weeks from start to finish, so I'll be monitoring that to see how well they do. So this is the Tokyo Cross. Let's pop it in on the back. And just sprinkle it lightly over there. Not uniform again, because I'm aiming for loads of seedlings, and I'll prick out the ones that aren't so good and keep the decent ones. Let's put a few more in. That should be fine to put the spares back in there. So that's the other one. This is the Top Milan. Same again. lightly sprinkle them in. So let's give them both a water. Oh, helps us put the soil on first to cover them. Light smear over the top there. Right, now we water them. Some light water in there. Going on with the next load of lids. Sort that one out in a minute. Okay, I'll leave now. Right, so let's put the labels in. So we've got the top Milan front, take across to the back. So this is the seeds that we've popped in for March sowings. As I said before, turnips can go out from April onwards, but as I'm starting them in the polytunnel, I've decided to put them in now with the March sowings. With the turnips, I'm planning on doing successional planting, however you pronounce that, all throughout the year. So there's going to be multiple sowings of these. I'll show you the backs of these packets as well in the next shot. So this is the back of the seed packets of the ones I've planted today. I'll do some close-ups that you can hopefully pause if you need to see a bit more information on the individual seeds that I planted today. So that's this batch of seeds sown for March. As you can see, they've only just been in for a few minutes and already the condensation is starting to form on the propagators. So, show you the temperature we are now at in the polytunnel as well. So started off at 10 degrees and it's already up to 23. So yeah, there you go.